Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiana and this is
Bree
and
Devin.
Devin. And we're going to be covering dating in college. Okay, I'll just start off by saying that dating in college is definitely a lot different from dating in high school. You get a lot of people that basically have a better idea of what they want. I'm not gonna say that you get like super mature people that I know or have like a lot of self-realization, but you definitely get a lot of like-minded people who come to obviously pursue their their education.
And I think you like learn new things too while dating in college, like about different people and like who you're compatible with. Because in high school it's all that like puppy love, like oh we're gonna be together forever, and like it's all superficial.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I honestly feel like if you can't balance like relationship life and school life, then I feel like you should just cut the relationship off. I know that's kind of harsh, but I mean like being honest, like with my experiences is that I always put school first. So when I'm studying, I'm doing everything I need to do, and she want all that attention. I can't really give you that because now like damn, I got to study for midterm. Like damn, I got to do this and do that. And I do other shit as well as like going to school. So in my relationship life, that takes
You're
takes
independent.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean that takes a hit as well. So it's just like damn, like sometimes like, I just be cool off relationships, especially like in college. Like high school, you saw that person all the time. So like probably you guys had the same classes and shit. Like everyone knew you guys were like together, like all that cute
Held
shit.
hands
Now,
and shit.
yeah, now it's really real. Like you're gonna run into more women like as a man, so that's more temptation on top of that. Like you know what I mean? Especially
Same for girls.
Yeah, same for girls. But I mean like it's college dating, totally different ball game than like high school dating.
Yeah, definitely. And it's definitely a skill that you do develop as far as balancing school and your relationship. And some people, maybe people still in high school watching this video will say that in high school you're balancing school, but it's not nearly the same as balancing school in college. Not nearly. It's just, yeah, we have less classes and we have a lot more free time, but really we don't have free
But that
time.
also comes with more responsibility.
Exactly. Look at her.
Yeah.
He gave you that.
Yeah.
Stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a skill you have to learn, and you still won't run into the most mature people in college as far as ready for dating. Maybe you're ready for life. Maybe you develop the skill of like being independent and paying bills and whatnot. But it's very hard. I haven't found many people emotionally mature enough period to be in relationships in college. It's very hard. Also, you're very young, so like he said, there's temptations.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like it's easier for a young man to give into temptation. I mean, once you reach a certain point in life, like beyond college, then you're like, okay, like I'm not really trying to, go wild. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to settle down. I got work. I'm just trying to be a lady back at the house. Come back to when I get back. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
You cut your hair off? What?
Yeah, I did. I cut my hair off. But I don't know. I feel like if a woman doesn't get like the required attention that she quote unquote like needs, I guess like she's like really she's gonna start distancing herself from her dude.
Unless she doesn't require that much attention.
Yeah, that's true. But in my experiences with dating, wow. They're gonna like women require a lot of attention from my experiences with dating.
Yeah,
so basically, she's gonna distance herself away from the dude, hoping that the dude gets the hint and like, okay, why is she being so distant? Is something wrong? Maybe I should pay her enough attention. But if he doesn't care, or like or if he's totally oblivious to the sign that she's throwing out, then she gonna leave for good, and then she's gonna like oh, maybe that guy from my English class can treat me better than he can. So,
well, dang. So do you believe that it's like that women are going to, no doubt, like gravitate towards someone else just because her boyfriend isn't giving her the attention that she needs? What if she just like
attest.
I mean, not necessarily. There's also other factors involving in that, like lack of communication. If y'all go from like texting every day, calling every day, that kind of stuff, to like barely a good morning text, or like the communication is choppy. That's one sign. I don't know. From my opinion, from my opinion and experience, that's one sign.
I think that's definitely true, but I think that there's some women will take it as a way to say, like, I'm just gonna not be with this person, but I'm also just gonna take that time to work on myself. They're not gonna be like, oh, I'm getting this attention from this guy, so I'm gonna go and be with this guy.
Bitch, sometimes as females, we just gotta step back and distance ourselves and let our motherfucking presence be missed. You know what I'm saying? Nigga may act like he don't care or whatever, or he talking to a new bitch. Yeah, the bitch cute, but the bitch ain't me though.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. There are women like that, but I don't know. Like when I break it off with a chick and I'm feeling like, you know, a little sad and heartbroken and everything like that, like
you rebound.
I rebound sometimes, but I mean, women. Like, you'd have to take me as a naive ass person to think that women don't do the same.
Women rebound, but it's not a guarantee that women are gonna go and
we're
be
saying
like, I'm
there's
gonna be
different
with these
reasons
other
why
because
women distance themselves in a relationship.
In my last relationship, we were together for 3 years, and then after we broke up, I needed to realize some stuff about myself because I was turning into a different person, a person that I liked, and he decided to mention like months later after us breaking up that like, oh, you're becoming this person, you used to be this way and that way, and I kind of was just like, yeah, I am, I'm evolving, I'm becoming a new person. And I took time to like, I feel like this shit is off center. Okay, sorry. I took time to like realize my potential in myself, just do a lot of exploration to increase my emotional awareness, my mental health, a lot of things, and just to evolve into a better person, period, and to be a better partner in the future. And I wasn't necessarily ready to jump into anything, whether it was an actual relationship, whether it was a sexual relationship. I wasn't. I was trying to just focus on like, how can I be better so that the next fucks up. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. But it's like I'm not saying that, like, you know, that females all the time just hop from like next to that'd be
right. Like I'm just thinking
that'd be ignorant. But there are some times where women get lonely and it's like, oh, you know,
well, yeah,
call them up, that kind of thing. So it doesn't always have to be like, you know, the sex or, you know, the physical contact. It can be like, you know, texting somebody, come and see me for once, you know, text them, Snapchat, the whole shit. No, for real, like the whole shit.
Come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You know what I mean?
I got hit with that one. So I mean,
oh God, she's taking me some attention.
So I mean,
they say you make time for the things that you want. Just kidding, sorry.
Like,
you got another nigga trying to play a part.
So I mean, like I'm on a hype where
that's your song,
huh? Oh my God!
You can tell that like hit him deep. He was like sitting over there like, yeah.
Now you hear it on 2K a lot actually. So
2K plays Come and See Me.
Yes. I was surprised. Does anybody play 2K? Okay, all right. I was surprised when that motherfucker came on. I was like, Drake?
Like, why? Like, you're in the gym.
For real. I'm really on some, like, you know, trying to find myself and trying to get my shit together. You know what I mean? Like,
well, having a little fun on the side.
Well,
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Everybody has to have a little fun on the side,
there are
right?
times where I do step out, but I mean, from being like, you know, I play hockey, so I'm on a hockey team.
First black dude that you'll meet that plays hockey.
Yeah, like I run a nonprofit. I'm about to start this other job now, so like my time gets, you know, used up in productive ways. So like when I do step out, you know, I make sure I have fun in the process. You know, so but that's just like small times. You know, I'm on the road a lot and all this other shit. So, but really, I'm just really trying to find myself though. Like, you know, just really trying to get stabilized. Once all that shit is complete, then I feel like, you know, I can step out into the dating world
and be like, I want to be
find a woman that's on my level because I worked this hard. Like, I worked hard enough to get to the level that I want my woman to be.
Exact experience, like distinction between high school and college. Because in college, you're trying to be an adult. You're trying to transition from being a teenager to an adult. Like take responsibility for your own, you know, actions.
So you want someone to kind of come on with you and be an adult with you and not kind of hold you back.
Like this college is where you learn who you are, so you know when you find your match. You know, someone who's like equal, you're equal. Maturity wise.
Definitely, 100%, girl.
Yeah.
Kudos. Okay, snap your fingers.
Yes.
But I know. I think also dating in college, on the bright side, dating in college is it's way more fun. I mean, for me specifically, I was sheltered. I didn't go anywhere in high school at all. I didn't go to any dances. I didn't go to any parties. I didn't go out. I just read books all day, every day. That's all I did,
Same.
literally. So now, like in college, it's like I have freedom. I'm out here. My parents aren't here. You mean I can stay up past my bedtime, my usual bedtime, and do what I and talk to these people and go out and go to parties and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's It's way more fun because you have more responsibility, but you're more responsible for yourself. And you don't have to worry about someone calling you like, what time you coming home? Like, oh, you left the house, you didn't tell me? Like, none of that. You can just go out, do what you want. You can stay out till 4 a.m. if you want to. So I think that makes dating in college very fun as well.
But going into college, like,
You were like,
I'm experiencing shit. For real. Like, I'm really experiencing shit. Like, I never thought, like, in my wildest dreams, especially in high school, like, I'd never do like this shit. So, like, whenever, like, I have, like, a great experience, or whenever I'm, like, I mess with a chick that's, like, hella fun, I'm like, damn, like, I'm always thinking, like, in Spanish class, like, damn, like, I would never think in my wildest dreams, like, that shit had happened. And that's usually what happens, like, when you're, like, moving, like, yourself.
yeah. Well, I know. You trust me. But just music influence. This is definitely another video, but that I've already done. But like, just music, real quick, music influence. You when Gucci said, "Girls just like buses, miss one, next 15, one coming."
It influences me to the point where, like, number one, that's hella true. And number two, like, it's not really true, like, 100% of the time, but, like, for real, like, I would say 85%. Like, 85%. But, I mean, it didn't influence me to the point where, like, okay, like, if they come next 15 minutes, like, you know, I'm going to hop from each one to each one, knowing that, you know, it's always going to be, like, a set schedule. Like, no, it's not that. Well,
I think
Maturity
a lot of
level.
yeah, but it depends on your maturity level, because definitely if you're at a certain maturity level relationship wise, then you'll know what your expectations and your standards for your relationship is.
Right.
Yes, maybe music will have some influence over it, but it should be very minor at that point of maturity.
Okay, if the maturity level is the same, you guys are, like, you know, really compatible at the time. But if one maturity level is higher than the other, you're going to have problems. You're going to have arguments. One isn't going to understand the other, you know? So that's a major element.
That's true.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think it takes a certain kind of person, a special kind of person, to be heavily influenced by music. Like, oh, this guy says to do this to women, then I'm going to do it.
Yeah. They're just dumb.
Yeah, I don't want to say it. Do you guys think that people should, that basically millennials our age in college, should they engage in possibly long-term relationships? Not long-term for sure, but like, I'm going into this relationship.
That's your intention.
Yeah. And I'm going to start off by saying that I think that it just depends on the person and their maturity level. Because if you're the type of person that gets into a relationship and you just can't see yourself just like being committed to someone, you think that you're going to do something wrong, or you think that it's just not going to work out for you at this point in your life, then you definitely should just not engage. But I think there's definitely people, even I met people in high school that I would even say are ready to engage in long-term relationships, because it's just it varies person to person for sure. Like you said, you brought up your upbringing. It depends on how you were brought up, because how you brought up, your values, your morals, that's definitely have the foundation to what you think about relationships and how you govern yourself in a relationship.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely true. Like, should I suggest that, like, younger kids get into, like, long-term relationships, or, like, the fact of it being long-term? I feel like you should always get into a relationship thinking that it's going to go the distance.
Yeah,
but
because why would you want to get into a relationship?
Right,
yeah,
like, we're not saying it'll last, but I'm going to just jump in.
Right.
But there are going to be some times where you're going to be like, damn, like, maybe this won't work out, but I'm going to stick it out just in case, like, you know, just in case it does. So,
always be honest.
Yeah.
If you think your relationship isn't gonna go long term, speak up.
And there's reasons why you think it's not gonna go long term, so you should address those reasons to see if it's a thing that you could work on. And if it's not, just move on. And if you can work on it, and if you guys are trying and you're working hard, I think it's doable for sure. What do you think, Bree?
I think long-term relationships in college, like you said, you should always go into it, you know, with the intention of going long distance with this person. And I think it's possible at any age to do that, because if you guys are a really great couple who can grow together and mature together, it'll definitely work out long term. But like, if one is stuck, or if one person is growing and the other person is not, then there's gonna be some problems, I think. So
you don't want a problem with them.
Right. It just all depends on the person.
Relationship drama is by far some of the worst drama I've experienced in my life.
And it's
Because
not
it's something
petty
that
like
really
high
hits
school.
you.
It's not over petty stuff like in high school.
Yeah, well.
It shouldn't, at least.
Sometimes.
It shouldn't.
I mean,
shouldn't be.
it may start that way, but you better let them know. Like I said, that's when open communication
Right.
happens. And if you're working on it, sometimes you're not going to get it in the first try, but if you continuously work on something, you'll definitely be able to get over it, depending on
How
your
bad you
willingness.
wanna work out
yeah,
your
how bad do you
relationship.
want it?
Right.
How do you want it?
So I was texting my friend basically, and I basically I don't want to get too much in detail of it, but basically she was just like, pretty much all guys want is like the sex and like less of the relationship. And I was just like, damn, I took offense to that because damn, I'm a guy, and like some, like, you know, like that's not true.
Like, I think you need to be vocal. Like, you need to voice what you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
also
know?
a lot of guys lack that too. Like, if wait, you're talking about from the guys, right? Like guys saying like I just want to have sex and I don't want
Right,
to be in a
and also
relationship.
females
Some
need
guys,
to say like, I'm not down with just, you know,
Just
fucking
sex.
around.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
true.
you know,
But it's also
clear.
The guys should be responsible as well in some cases, because I feel that there's guys that like to draw females in as if they're gonna start a relationship when all they want to do is have sex. It's like,
Yeah.
just let them know. A lot of girls are down. Like, you don't have to drag emotions and feelings.
Right.
Trying to sweet talk her and treat her like she's your girl. If you just want to have sex with her, just have sex with her. Just tell her that and see if she's down for that. Don't
Right.
trick someone into having sex with you. Like,
mislead
you know how
someone
crazy
into
that
thinking
is.
you actually care about them.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
I mean, what's crazy is that like a girl would do you shady and then try to cry to try to like, you know, like, well, I didn't mean it. No, so you should like cry to like try to get sympathy from you.
I've done
and
that
try
before.
To, like, win the
I've
argument. Like,
I've done that before.
no, no, I'm not falling for that shit. Nah, like, no, I'm smarter than the average bear. Sorry, like you still, like we still gonna talk about the shit you did. Like you
You should
think
put that on your Tinder. Smarter than the average babe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That Tinder, that's a funny story.
I want to ask you
Okay.
guys for some online dating tips, period. Like, just to put some out. For me, I haven't really online dated that much. There was one time where I had a horrible encounter, not a horrible encounter, just an encounter with someone that they lied about, like, their height, which is really stupid because I'm gonna meet you in person. Like, I'm not about to be getting catfish I'm not the type to get catfish for like 2 years straight and talking to someone. Like,
Right.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
developing this relationship. After like 6 months, we're meeting, okay?
Right.
So don't lie about your height, dummy. I'm 5'8.5". Like, of course I'm gonna notice. So yeah, but so some online dating tips from me is don't lie. Be straight up about who you are. Don't catfish. That's it. I don't really have that much experience on my dating, but do you guys have any tips?
I have no experience
No
online
experience,
with online dating.
What do you think about online dating? Do you think it's useful?
I think it's great for like long distance, like if one person lives in another country, you know, if you meet like that online. I think it's cool, but as long as you know you don't lie about who you are, you know.
That's where there's some problems. What do you think about online dating, and do you have any tips?
It will never
I don't
end
know.
well. Sorry,
One,
just to say.
I don't know. Like, I try it out from time to time, like when I'm bored or whatever, everything like that. But my thing is like, say with Tinder, right? Like, say if I match with a girl and she hella cute, I'd be hella mad when she fake though. Like, on some like fake shit, I'm just like, see, I knew it. That's just my luck. So basically, but like the Tinder story, like I mentioned to you, filter out the fake shit. Filter out the fake shit. Oh no.
Be real, be you, present yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
ultimately you're marketing yourself for a potential partner. So why would you want someone to accept something an idea of you that's not real?
Right.
I feel like, yeah, that's true. But with the Tinder story, like I was mentioning to you, so basically this was about about like 2.5 years ago. Yeah. So basically, swiping right. So basically, I come across this one girl, right? I'm like, damn, she hella cute. Let me see if she has like cute. More pictures.
Because the way you described it, you was like, I mean, like inflatable man.
Nah, but like no. She was fine. She was fine. So usually when a girl only has one picture, you know, she may be fake. You know, I'm swiping through like bad picture, like in the point of like, man, she hella fine. So I'm gonna swipe right. We match, right? I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna message her right away on some thirsty shit. You know, I'm gonna give it some time. You know, hop on 2K. You know, do what it do. I come back. She messaged me. I'm like, okay, I feel honored. So I'm talking, you know, back and forth. You know, we meet up for coffee on some real professional shit. Like she was 2 years older than me. Partner at her friends. Partner at her dad's law firm actually. Got her own spot in Tiburon. So I was coming from an interview anyway. So when I met her for coffee, I was all snazzy up and shit. You know, we hit it off. That was Monday. Things was going great and everything like that. And she thought it'd be a good idea to cook for me on Friday. So, and then she was just like, you know, come at 7 o'clock, bring some alcohol, it's all good. I brought Henny, I brought like, you know, red wine. I didn't know what night this was gonna turn into. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what night this was gonna turn into. I wanted to keep my options open. So when I came and knocked on the door, she was like, wine and Hennessy. She was like, fuck it. She was like, come on in. So I'm thinking this is good. She cooks for me. Everything is like immaculate, exquisite. Like the food's hella good. I'm like,
just because she was fine.
Man, the
food. Probably put some top ramen in the bowl.
Nah,
immaculate.
Nah, for real. So like, I have a group chat with my friends, and I'm texting them like under the table while I'm eating this food. Like, yo, I think I might get set up. Like, this is too good to be true. Like, for real. I take a picture of the meal. I send it to them. And then she was like, yo, you need to like, you know, dick her down, give her the best thing of her life after that plate. I'm like, man, if it's good then. Like, you know, I'm about to put in work. So basically, everything was cool. We got to the movie, like, you know, we watched the movie at her house, the whole shit. You know, it was Forrest Gump. And with that Forrest Gump selection, right? And with that Forrest Gump selection, I was like, okay, so maybe it was just like, you know, dinner, you know, that, you know, that's cool, you know, I, you know, always
not
keep the rubber
expecting
not expecting anything,
right.
Like, you know, the dinner was a nice gesture as well, like, you know, just that was a nice gesture, and she was hella fun. So I was like, you know, I'm winning, you know.
Set for life. So, I can die right now.
She brings out the hookah and she was like, I know you smoke, so you can roll up if you want to. We blowing hookah, we smoking weed, like, you know, watching Forrest Gump, everything's all good. Like, the movie's over. She was like, I'm about to get into my PJs. I'm like, PJs, you know, it's time to cut. like, you know, I'm about to like come back, like, just make yourself comfortable. In my head, I'm like, if I have to go, why would she say make myself comfortable? I'm like, okay, I just took my jacket off. You know, I'm on Twitter like this. I come in, she wearing some like crazy ass lace shit, like crazy ass lace shit, right. Like to the point where I'm looking down, I look up, I look down, I look up again. She was like, "Is this too much?" I'm like, "Nah, what I'm wearing is too much." So like, I instantly take it off, like so quick.
0.5 seconds.
Talk about 3. I'm like, I put everything off. I was like, fuck it, like, man. It took me 2 hours to find my shoe the next day. Like it was crazy.
You were like,
it was for real. It was for real crazy. So,
I don't need parents.
Right.
So everything was cool, you know, like sex is great, everything like that. The next day, I spent the night. I was hammered. I didn't want to drive home. All that other shit. I felt gross. I was like, let me hop in the shower. So I get in the shower. 2 minutes later, like she hops in. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this just gets better and better. So basically, we low key get into it, but then she hears her phone ring. She's like, oh damn, like, you know, that's my job. I forgot to tell them that I was calling off. So basically, she hops out the shower. She runs to get her phone, and in the process of doing that, she's like falls and hits the back of her head, and she's like out. So she's like so all I hear is that big ass boom. Like I didn't see what happened, but like I pulled back the little shower door, and like, you know, I call her name. I see her, and she's like laid out like that, and I'm like, oh shit! Like I'm scared. Like I'm slipping in the shower. I'm like, oh shit! Like I'm realized freaking out because now like Like I check and make sure that she's okay, and I'm like, she's not waking up. Like I barely like feel a pulse. Like I'm really scared. Like I can be set up because there was weed, there was alcohol. Like like I was doing my thing. Like this, I can be set up right now. Like it was rough. Like it was rough sex. Like that type of shit. Like I can be framed for like they can try me and like. Throwing a rape case on me, like I'm gonna say it, look, a rape case on me. So like I was freaking out.
Black man.
Like I was freaking out, like for real. Like she woke up, I was freaked out. I let her know what happened, the whole shit. She was like, "I'm sorry. I hope that didn't creep you out." I was like, "It did," but everything wasn't okay after that. I was kind of freaked out, so I kept my distance for about like a month and a half. Really.
He was spooked.
For real, like a month and a half. But I ended up like going back, talking to her about it. We ended up dating for about like 7-8 months. Everything was cool.
Yeah, it was like, all right.
Cool about that. But yeah, that's a wacky ass like Tinder story. Like that was crazy. Like whenever I tell people that, like.
That's insane. Well, thank you for sharing that. And thank you guys both for participating.
No problem.
You guys comment down below what you guys think about this video. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And we out. We out, you.